Hello, my name's Elsie Anakwe. I'm a solicitor and a parenting coach. I'm going to be talking about shouting. Yes, shouting. Something that parents and caregivers know a lot about. We do it often, don't we? And of course, after we've shouted at our children, we regret it. So I'm just going to talk about a few points that can actually help us reduce the number of shouting. You find actually with shouting that a lot of the times there's some kind of behavior that triggers shouting. And I would say that the first step is to try and eliminate that behavior, because in doing so, it would reduce the likelihood of you shouting at your children and the likelihood of it happening on a regular basis. Let me give you an example. Say, for instance, in the mornings, you find that you tend to shout when it's time, for the children to get up or, to get ready for school, and you find yourself always rushing to get out of the door, and as a result, you're shouting. So, what can you do to eliminate that? Preparing the night before. Ensuring they go to bed early enough in order that they can hopefully have enough sleep, and then when you try to wake them up, it should be a lot easier. And then it reduces also, like in the morning, the things that you need to do or the things that you need to get them to do in order that you can leave the house early enough. Another thing that's worth mentioning is the fact that shouting is not communicating. I shall repeat that. Shouting is not communicating. When you're shouting, you're not communicating with your children. All they're hearing is just noises. That's all they're hearing. Noise, noise, noise. As far as they're concerned, they're actually not even listening. They're not even hearing much. So it's difficult for you to actually get them to carry out any instructions, carry out anything that you want them to do when you're shouting. So it's important that, when you actually want your children to follow your instructions, that you avoid shouting. And when you're giving instructions, it's important that your instructions are clear. Ask them, what did I just ask you to do? Chi, I asked you to pick up the towels from the bathroom floor. And then, Chi walks over the towel and leaves the bathroom. You call Chi back and you say, what did I ask you to do? Because sometimes they're in a world of their own. They're actually not listening. So it's important to ensure that, when you give instruction, that they're clear about the instructions, because then they're able to carry it out. Again, it reduces the chances of you as a parent or a caregiver shouting continuously and so on at the child. And again, when you are communicating with your children, make eye contact. Think about it. When you have something that you want to discuss with your children, most times, you're together, eye contact, then they're paying attention and they're listening. Or even when they have something to say to you, they want your attention and the eye contact is there. So it's important to have eye contact when you are communicating with your child, and it also reduces the chances of you shouting. Why? Because the child is listening. The child is then likely to do the things that you've asked him or her to do because they are listening. Yes, so I know it sounds so much easier, doesn't it? But what I would say, like everything else with parenting, is practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. Well, that's all I want to share now. Of course, there are millions of points, but I just wanted to share these few in order to keep this video quite brief. If you have any questions, do leave me a message. You can join our Facebook group, The Anakwe Way. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Anakwe Way. You can find us on Twitter, The Anakwe Way. So thank you for watching. And like I said earlier, if you do have a message or if you have any comments to make based on this video, please leave the comment below. Thank you and goodbye.